This is where a lot of my energy is going to be stored, and it's going to be stored all in my lower half as I begin to work back with my arm swing and start to push back against my left foot in a more rock position. It's at this position right here where the weight is the majority in my left leg and my right toe is going to come up at the front of the rubber. My heel is digging down against the ground and I want to start to begin to activate my lower half. At this point, I'm trying to get my left knee up towards my hip to think about lifting that left leg, as it's just as important for my power as my right leg. That left leg is going to be on its way up to pull me up and pull me towards the plate as I begin to push out. My legs become pretty extended and pretty wide. I want to have a solid base. For me, that was just a reaching point for me to think about how far out I could reach with my left foot. You can see it extended. It's pointed up, and I'm going to think about putting the ball of my foot on the ground first and not the heel. But my back foot, my right foot that's still almost on the pitching rubber, is fully extended. Now all of that energy is pushed out from my toes, through my heel, through my knee, and all the way through my hip. That back leg is so fully extended, and it's just extended enough to where at this point I've released all that energy, and I'm going to be thinking about getting completely open in the middle of my pitch. After I fully extend, I now come to the toe touch position. At this toe touch position, because I had such a great push out from the very beginning, my arm is able to get more than halfway through around my circle. That's going to be important so that my timing will be correct at my release point. It was important for me for my arm to be about 3/4 of the way through my circle at this toe touch position to have a solid base and a firm front side, and more importantly, a right leg that is bent and now has more energy to be able to be stored to come through it. My right leg is bent, and at this position, my knee is underneath my hip and my hip is underneath my shoulder. But most importantly, you see that that leg is bent and about to have energy to come through at my release point. At this point, I'm thinking about that my backside is going to explode as I think about driving my back knee towards my front knee to get the most out of my release point and still being able to carry that energy that I created from the very beginning of my pitch. I keep driving my legs forward to get towards my release point and continuing to think about my back knee driving towards my front knee. But when I land, I want there to be some space still at my base to be able to snap through and finish that final drag. I've pushed out very far from the very beginning, and you can see the length of my stride.